Hi guys, welcome to the December All Signs reading. So we're going to take a look and get some messages for each sign. We're going to go from Aries to Pisces. I did do a December pick a card, so if you like to watch pick a cards and you want some additional messages, feel free to check that out. It's already on the channel. I've shuffled these piles. We're going to pull oracle cards from each one, and then we're going to get some tarot here and see what wants to come through for you guys. So take what resonates, obviously, leave the rest. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus if you really want. Timestamps will be down below and they'll be available after the premiere. So if they're not working, it's probably because of that. So we're going to start with Aries. So let's see, Aries, what you need to know. We have Treasure Island, number 9. We have the Magician with awareness. Okay. Some of you are realizing like you are the treasure, you know? Some of you could also be like, I'm getting like maybe like unlocking gifts, or almost like starting to maybe even too for some of you, like see your own value, see what you bring to the table, whether that's in relationships, in your career, if you have a business, like in your offers, things like that. But let's see what the tarot has. So we have the Devil energy here with decision. We have the Four of Wands. One more here. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, like some of you are definitely, I feel like you're kind of getting like the pep back in your step kind of thing. Bottom of the deck, we have Change Your Life, which would be the Tower card. It's like, I feel like you're going through this like awakening, this realization that the gift, the skill, the things you need have already been like within you, like they're already within you. So this month I see you almost like celebrating the fact that you are, did I say this week or this month? This month of December, I see you celebrating the fact that you're like freeing yourself. Like I feel like you've been kept in this cage. And like you're realizing like there's things that maybe for some of you, you've actually kind of like, I just heard hit the jackpot, but for some of you, there's like this, there's things that you're letting go of that again have kept you stuck. And I feel like you're celebrating the fact that you're kind of like getting your confidence back, getting your like ready to take action, realizing your own worth, your own value, knowing what you bring to the table. So there's like this sense of, yeah, I almost feel like for some of you, like all the retrogrades that we just had, there are still some in retrograde, but like we're out of Mercury retrograde and all that kind of stuff. And so I almost feel like there was like maybe something that came into your awareness over the last couple weeks, and you're like, I've been the problem. And not that like you're being hard on yourself, but you're like, it's always been within me. I've always had this. I just didn't see it, or I wasn't realizing it. I wasn't like seeing my own potential. And so I feel like you've done a lot of hard work, and now you're getting to celebrate the fact that you're free from these burdens that you've had upon yourself. So I see you starting to like take action here, Aries, with like feeling really passionate about what you're doing, really feeling motivated, really feeling like you want to follow your passions, you want to follow your pursuits. There might be new things with this Magician energy that you're trying, or you're just feeling called to move in certain directions. And I feel like you're trusting that. It's like you're very much in your power this month, or you're going to be in your power. And maybe this is something that you're working through this month, where like by the end of the year, you're going to feel like liberated from, you know, where you've been up until this point. I mean, we are in a 9-year, so we will be not only closing out the year, but closing out a karmic, I don't want to say karmic year, but like a 9-year is all about closures. It's all about closing up a cycle, right? Because it's a 9-year. So, and next year with 2026, we enter a 1-year. So not only is entering 2026 a whole different numerological year, but it's it's a big transition because we're ending that old cycle that we've been in for the last 9 years, and now we're stepping into a new one. So I feel like December very much has this like cleaning up the energy type of vibe. And so I feel like there's like one last final little thing, and this is really going to help you when you clear this, if you haven't already. It's like you're really going to see this by the end of the month and by the end of the year. Your confidence, I feel like, is really going to start to come back. Your confidence, knowing your value, knowing your worth, seeing yourself as the prize, and not in like an egotistical way, but like in a self-belief kind of way. So it's like some of you could be like even getting your energy back. I'm getting to motivation, energy, like you're going to feel inspired to actually take action. I feel like for some of you, you maybe haven't really felt inspired, or maybe you felt very overwhelmed by things, and so you haven't been able to take action on the things that you've maybe wanted to do, but they just haven't, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is going to be a transformative month nonetheless for you, but I really feel like it's like your confidence is coming into play here for the month of December, where you're starting to realize like your skills, the things that you have always been in you, right? And now you're utilizing them because you know that it's like, you know, you have them. So hopefully that resonates for you guys. Check out your sun, moon, rising. We're going to move on to Taurus. Let's see. Taurus has the Wheel of Fortune with Destiny here. And we have a leg up, number 34. Okay, so Spirit's helping you. Yeah, Spirit's helping you, supporting you. I almost feel like there's a cycle or something shifting here. And for you, Taurus, there's this sense of like, I feel like you're being like catapulted. Okay, so it's like you're being launched. I don't know if this is necessarily comfortable though. There might be a little bit of like this being uncomfortable, or like it's almost like you feel like this little cub. Little cub's like, hey, I need some help. I need some support here. But also at the same time, like really struggling to kind of get up there. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's not like it's smooth sailing just because you're getting this support. What do we have here? Yeah, we got the Ten of Swords. So some of you are really being catapulted. Look at that. We got the Wheel of Fortune again. That's crazy. So you got the Wheel of Fortune twice, and it says new beginnings, end of delays. So I feel like something has ended, and I don't know if some of you have been kind of like stuck in this, like you've been stuck in the ending. But now you're free. Now you're finally, I feel like Spirit's like, it's changing. The cycle is changing here. Yeah, Seven of Wands. So you're having to fight for this, even though you're being catapulted, even though I feel like Spirit, like the Wheel of Fortune can be good luck. It's a new direction. It's like the season's changing. It's a shift, but it's also kind of really connected to fate and destiny. And obviously it says destiny, but there's kind of this sense of, again, Spirit's shifting you. Spirit's shifting your circumstances. Maybe there's things around you that are changing that are like forcing you out. And I feel like the intention behind this is that Spirit's trying to support you into something new. I don't feel like it's not going to be easy though. There's like a sense of still having to, with the Seven of Wands, like fight for what it is that you want, really having to step into your power. It's like they're helping you. I'm getting like clicking, like something's clicking into place. So it's almost like, again, you've been in this ending, but you haven't been able to like get out into the new thing. And I feel like Spirit's helping that shift happen to move into the new beginning, into the new things. But then you got to figure it out from there. It's like you're on your own now. We have the Four of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, so it says being resistant to change. So some of you have kind of been holding on to where you've been, or again, you've just felt stuck, or like things haven't been moving. I think they're going to start to move this month. Things are going to start to click into place. You might even get support. They might bring a specific person into your life that's going to support you, or maybe give you an opportunity or they help you in some sort of way, but it's like when they come in to give you help, it's like right now. And it's like, so it's like, it's happening. We're leaving, we're going, we're changing. And I feel like that in itself could be almost like kind of like a, oh shit, I guess we're doing this, like that kind of thing. So I feel like you've been in this limbo and that's going to be changing. And then once it changes, once that thing comes in, I think then it's like, it's go time. Then it's like, it's happening. Yeah, we have the Chariot behind that. So it's like you're going to be overcoming the obstacle of like how you've been stuck. So things are going to start to be moving forward for you. I feel like potentially quite quickly at some point in this month, or there's a shift or a change. And then you're in that new, it's like you're in that new cycle. So kind of like, I think I was just saying with Aries, where it's like we're in this 9-year and then we're entering into the 1 year in January. I almost feel like in 2026, I almost feel like for you, that's almost like the click, right? The going from the 9 into the 1. It's like you're having a moment like that in your own life where it's like, we're here now, but now it's a journey. Now you're on this path, and it might take time. It might take a lot of effort, and it might be a little bit scary or overwhelming, but it's like, it's meant for you. You're on the right path here with Wheel of Fortune coming out twice. You're doing the right things. You'll know if you're not. It's like this old place that you were in, it's the finale. It's ended, right? It's done. There's no going back to the past because it's like, there's nothing to go back to. So I don't know if this is in your career or if this is like a business or a relationship, but it's like that it's going to require you to put in the work and to maintain it and to grow it and to change it and shift it, and like you having to step into your power and believe in yourself. And so it's almost like you're kind of starting this almost like a bit of like a personal development journey, but it could be in a specific area of your life. It doesn't just have to be like, oh, I'm starting to read all these books and work on myself. It could be like you're having to change and learn and grow because like your job is forcing you to, or your relationship is forcing you to, or you're having to move or whatever. So, but it does say the end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. So you're going in the right direction. Things are moving in the right way. I think it just might be like, oh shit, here we go. Okay. Like, and kind of having to navigate just that shift of things. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. We are going to move on here to Gemini. So let's see what you have. Gemini, ooh, we got the 9 of Cups with fulfillment of wishes, which is obviously a 9. And then we have Yang energy with number 1. Okay, so Yang energy is masculine energy. This card specifically, because it's got the fire, also reminds me of like the Ace of Wands. What's going on for Gemini here in the month of December? We got the 9 of Pentacles. That's beautiful. You're kind of getting like a fresh new start here. Yeah, we got Justice energy here. It's like you're reaping your karma. You're reaping your rewards. 7 of Wands. Okay, so which is crazy because it's one thing when same cards come out from previous signs, but it's another thing when it's like in this exact same spot. That's really interesting, even though your reading is completely different. We have the Hermit card here with the Epiphany. So you've gone through a lot of growth, especially personally, because we got all these 9s here. And I feel like for some of you, you might really feel like life is actually kind of starting to get a little better. It's starting to balance out. I think you're also having to like fight for what it is that you want, or you've had to really like stand in your power to get the things that you have. Like you've had to work really hard, I feel like, for what it is that you want. And I feel like that's finally, like with the Justice card, it's like it's finally paying off. I see you maybe starting something or getting an idea that kind of sets you out on this like it's like a dream, a wish, or it's like you're starting to feel fulfilled by something that's initiating or something that's starting. But you've kind of been on this like self-discovery, like you've had to kind of like figure things out on your own. And like I feel like there's been this really internal energy where you've been very maybe reflective, or maybe just kind of quiet, like to yourself, but it's like you've been trying to figure things out and maybe you felt a little bit lost. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think this month you're going to feel really inspired, motivated, excited about like what's next, what's the next chapter. It's like, I think you have a lot of what you need with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you have everything that you need. I think you're starting to maybe realize that, and also you're having to like now maintain your level of success or maintain your sense of direction here in some sort of way. It's like, it's almost like in some ways you feel like there's been like a fire lit under your ass, but in a really good way. Like it's like there's excitement with that. There's motivation with that. There's pursuit with that. It makes you want to show up. It makes you want to do the right things. It makes you want to take action. It makes you want to fight for the good things in your life. So it's like you're not giving up, but I almost feel like you've gotten this like, or you're going to be getting in December, like this like pump up, this like juice that like gives you some, it's almost like you've drinking a Red Bull and you're like getting this extra little like fire shot at you. So some of you might feel like you're in a really good mood. I think you're going to be working really hard, or you're really like motivated or taking lots of action here. But I also feel like you're in a good space with that. I don't think it's like wearing you down. I think if anything, you're really motivated. I feel like you're really in your masculine energy as well. Very self-focused, not in a bad way, but I just think you have goals, you have dreams, you have things that you are wanting to, again, accomplish or achieve. And I feel like December, you're getting after things here. It's like you're just very content, but like in a higher energy kind of way. So I think you're coming out of this hermit mode. I think you're starting to step out and be like, I know what I want now, and I'm going for it. So I like that for you. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. Hopefully that resonates for you guys. Okay. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Let's move on to Cancer. So let's see what Cancer has. We have number 5 with Wisdom, which is the Hierophant. And then we have Breathe, number 29. Okay. Some of you are doing breath work. Obviously not right now, but you've been doing breath work, or maybe you're going to learn about it. Some of you might be learning about it, like either taking a course to like facilitate it, or you're taking a course just for your own interest, for yourself, like to help you. Could be also just taking breathwork classes and going to classes. Yeah, we got 9 of Swords. Interesting. Some of you are either needing to be very dependent on your spiritual practices. That's crazy. You guys got this has happened twice now. Taurus had the Wheel of Fortune twice in this deck, and you guys, and it's showed up in the same the same spaces. Because this is the Hierophant as well. So some of you are like, you're going to be taking classes or really relying on your spiritual practices, your spiritual rituals, routines, because you might be finding like you're really stressed or really up in your head, or not sleeping well, or just feeling kind of off. Can I get another card here for Cancer for the month of December? Okay. Yeah, King of Pentacles. So it's like you're trying to ground yourself. You're trying to support yourself. We do have Two of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know, some of you have like, you're making decisions, or you definitely are overthinking or thinking a lot. Like you're going to have a really active mind this month. And if you don't have practices, you're going to want to get some practices. I feel like, you could be, for some of you, stressed about money or your stability or your home or something when it comes to like your roots and your foundation, being this kind of earth energy here with Taurus energy. And I just feel like you are, some of you might like seek out a mentor or a guide, or again, like you might go to like a teacher. Some of you could be going to yoga, it could be meditation, could be breathwork sessions, could be something like that. Even if it's like somebody online, it doesn't have to be like you going to an in-person thing. I just feel like you're going to be doing a lot of that this month. Clarify this King of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like collaboration, I feel like, with someone specific. Now, for some of you, this could be your partner. In relationships, if you're in a long-term committed relationship or maybe a marriage or something, I feel like you and someone are getting on the same page. I don't feel like there's bad. I think maybe what you're stressed about is something that's not, it's more like the fact that you're overthinking. It's not really true, if that makes sense. Like, so you're like fearing the worst or fearing what's to come or what could be. But that's not the reality, because I feel like you're either going to get on the same page, you're either going to, as somebody in your life, whether that's like work or business or career, or those are all the same thing, but like relationships, but also you're learning a lot at this time. But I also see you getting the support that you need, whether that's through people or through spiritual practices, again, like those sorts of things. Like, I think you're going to be able to ground yourself. You're going to be able to support yourself the way that you need. And the outcome is not what you're fearing. I feel like there's a lot of fear here. And that's why you're needing to breathe, because it's like, focus on what you desire is what it says. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So I think there's a need to kind of like give yourself compassion and space. This makes me think of, there was someone I was talking to and they were talking about like, I forget who they were speaking to. I forget how this like came about, but they were saying like, someone had told them like, just give your guides, give your angels, your ancestors, whoever, your spiritual team, God, right? Give them your fears and your worries and ask them to just hold on to them. And you can always go back and ask for them back, right? Like you can always ask for those things back. It's not like you have to fully give them up. And I feel like that's helpful, because then it's not like you have to like just forget about it. You know, like sometimes that doesn't always feel helpful. But I feel like you're getting what you want out of something here. People are going to be collaborative for you. Like some of you might have work collaborations. If it's like, if you're worried about finances, I also see that coming together. Like you're figuring things out. You could be learning from someone who's able to help you make a plan, figure out what to do when it comes to like finances, even if it's like your partner, right? It's like, I feel like you're kind of stressing over, I don't want to say nothing, because our fears are real to us, but it's like, you have no idea how it's going to turn out. It's like essentially, right? Like it's kind of almost like, oh my gosh, well, what if this doesn't work out? Or what if that happens? Or what if this happens? It's like, those aren't, no, who said that were going to happen is kind of what I'm getting from this. So I see something stressing you this month, but I feel like by the end of the month, things are going to be stable. Things are going to be in a good space. And I think you're going to be happy, because we had the Sun card as well. So it's like, you're going to be happy with the results that you get, or feel like things get kind of like back on track here. So definitely work on your spiritual practices though, because I feel like those are going to be supportive, or seek out like a mentor or a guide or someone who can, like if it's finances, like, I don't know, seek out like a financial planner or somebody, like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously I can't give any advice there, but it's like seek out somebody's advice, who you trust and who you know, maybe know, or, you know, whatever, even if it's like an accountant or something, you know? Okay. Let's move on to Leo. My fellow Leos, what is going on for you? We got the 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal. Ooh, we got blessed. Okay, interesting. Blessed is number 22. What's going on for Leo here in the month of December? All I keep seeing Leo is like about how, like on the internet and stuff, is just how like Leo's gonna like, because Jupiter's going into your sign next year. So I just feel like, I don't know, everyone's like gassing at Leos. It's just making me laugh. Because it's like one transit. It's not even necessarily your whole chart, right? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. We have the 2 of Wands. I feel like you're taking a step back from something here. Not in a bad way. Let's see. Can I get one more card here for Leo for the month of December? Yeah, 9 of Wands. Interesting. Right, there's you at the sun, with the sun at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're reevaluating something is what I'm getting. Some of you have gone through a lot, or like you're closing things up. We got the 9 of Wands here. I think you're kind of looking at like what's next. I feel like things are going well with this blessed card. Like, I don't feel like things are bad. Some of you could be maybe planning a trip. But what I'm also getting, like, especially if you're really tired, I feel like you might be planning like a little, like a staycation or a getaway, or like even if it's only a couple days, like I feel like you're maybe looking at something. Some of you could also be, if you've been doing something that's been really cumbersome on your energy, like you've been really tired, or it's been really like a lot of hard work, I feel like you could be reevaluating how you're going about it. Like, is there another way that we could do it? Do I want to sign a different contract? Do I want to make a different plan? Others of you are like, we've finished this thing, something's done, I'm taking a step back and figuring out what do I want to do next. So, but regardless, I feel like you're in a good space. I almost feel like you're in a space where you're able to take a step back. You're able to, so maybe this is even like, I'm going to take a bunch of time off, right? Because it's December. I mean, it's holiday time. So some of you might be like, being like, you know, I'm just going to take some time off and figure out what I want to do, or go on a trip. Or some of you could also be like, if you're in the midst of a transition when it comes to your job or your career, you might be like, you know what, I can take a couple weeks here off before I try to find something new, or, you know, and like really try to figure out what it is that what I want. So I think you're really starting to like make plans for your future, but it's in a way that like feels good to you. Some of you, I definitely see you going to like somewhere warm and like going on a trip in the month of December. There is also people supporting you. Friends, I feel like. There could be lovers as well, like people you're in relationships with that maybe are like they're around you right now, but I feel like this is, I don't know, I feel like you're doing well. Like, I don't really feel like there's like anything that you're worried about. I just feel like maybe if anything, you're tired. You're really kind of like pushing forward, or you've been doing that and now you're like, okay, I need to take it. I feel like this emotional withdrawal to 8 of Cups is like, I need to take a step back. I need some space. I need some time to like recoup my energy and get clear on what it is that I want. Because you're kind of in this exploration energy with this Page of Swords. Clarify this Page of Swords. Yeah, King of Swords. It's like you're trying to get clear. You're trying to level up your mental, I don't know, it's like you're almost like, because the Page of Swords is kind of this inquisitive energy, and I almost feel like you're trying to get sure on something. You're also trying to make like a very logical, rational decision for yourself, I feel like, of like when it comes to your direction in something. You are consulting your spiritual team, but I think you're also like questioning or trying to think of a different approach to something. And I mean, maybe this is even something like you've been working in your business and you're like, I've been doing things this way this year and it's been so exhausting. Is there a better way I can do it to improve my situation? So it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just that like you might be feeling kind of depleted by things and you're wanting to find an alternative way to go about it so that you're not so exhausted, or you're not so tired, or you're not so low on capacity, or like you'll keep doing it if you have to, but you're just like, is there a better way? And I think you're maybe taking some space and time to reflect on that. So that's what I got for you guys, Leo. Hopefully that resonates. All right. Let's move on to Virgo. What's going on for Virgo in the month of December? Ooh, we got the 6 of Wands, victory and success. And we got message in a bottle. So someone's going to get some good news this month. Both of them actually break down to a 6. I got this, someone could be hearing that they're moving. Like, you got the job, you got the apartment, you got the house, like that kind of energy. Like it's a good reason as to why you're moving. I feel like you're moving in the right direction as well. Like I feel like things are going positively for you, obviously. But it's almost like you're getting like I'm getting like with him on the horn here, it's like you're getting an alert and a message. And we got the Tower here, change your life. What else here for Virgo? We have the Knight of Swords, and we got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you could be leaving something. You might have to make a quick change, or there might be a quick change happening in your life in the month of December. Like, I don't feel like it's bad though. I feel like you will be leaving something behind. We do have the Moon here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it says the opportunity to improve your plans, face your fears and grow stronger. So there might be a little bit of like, oh my gosh, is this the right decision? Because like you have to act fast. Who was I getting this acting fast energy with? Was it, I feel like it was either Aries or Taurus. Clarify this 5 of Pentacles for Virgo. There's change here. Fives are change as well, but you're overcoming the change with the 6s here. Clarify this 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're having to leave behind the past. And you're doing what feels right. Some of you, I'm getting this will be good for your children. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we have solutions, which is the Temperance energy here. So there's something really positive happening. I just feel like it's going to happen maybe really fast. You might get a message. You might have to act fast as well. Like you might have to just be like, kind of almost like act on impulse. It will definitely bring you something good. We have victory and success here, Six of Wands, but we also have the Ace of Swords, which also talks about a victory. It might be a new idea, or don't doubt yourself, I feel like, with this Five of Pentacles. Like, don't doubt. You might doubt yourself because you'll be like, oh my gosh, are we acting too quick here? Are we, you know? But go towards what feels good, what feels right. Something's changing very fast for you this month. Or you're getting, I don't know, maybe you're getting news of like, you got the job and then it's like, can you start tomorrow? Like, you know, like something really kind of like, oh shit, like I gotta get things together. I gotta do this. I gotta move. I gotta pack. I gotta, you know, kind of this like a little bit of a rushing type of energy. I did get this with another sign though, so I don't know if that was one of your other signs. But I think it's all going to work out. Victory and success, message in a bottle. Like there's some sort of good news. And maybe you might make the quick change and you're like, shit, is this the right decision I should be making? Like, I went with my gut, but like, then you start to kind of question or doubt things. I think you're going to get proof that you're doing the right thing. You're making the right choices. You've done the right thing. You're going to have victory, success. You're going to find solutions. You're going to, yeah, I think you're going to have, if you're questioning a decision you've already made, December is the month where you're going to see the proof that you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. Some of you might have spent a lot of money on it, and that's why you're also like, oh, is this correct? Did I just waste all this money? I think you're going to be fine. Okay, let's move on to Libra. What does Libra need to know for the month of December? I feel like pulling this card first. We have Clean It Up, number 21. Ooh, we got Five of Pentacles, financial and material changes. So some of you need to clean up your finances, or I'm also getting some of you need to clear something out. You need to let go of something. You need to get rid of something, whether that's an emotion, a person, something you pay for all the time. Like something's draining you. Something's draining your resources, whether that's your time, your energy, your money. Some of you, this could be you're looking at getting rid of like subscriptions, things you're paying for that you don't use, like things like that. Others of you are maybe like trying to become more aware of how you're spending your money or what you're spending your money on. The other thing I'm getting to is like some of you might need to clean up the energy of things, or the energy of people, situations. Like you might something's draining you. And it could be a person or a place, an environment. And I feel like you're having to clean up the energy. And maybe for some of you, cleaning up the energy means that like for you, that you have to walk away. What else here for Libra? Let's see. Month of December. What do they need to know for Libra? What is this energy about? Yeah, King of Pentacles. Some of you are really trying to get control over your finances. Two of Wands. Queen of Cups. Some of you, there also could be a person that you need to distance yourself from. We have the Knight of Swords. Maybe somebody you argue with a lot, or a little bit like, I don't want to say combative, but like kind of like you argue with or you don't get along with, or maybe they're really mean or rude. I feel like as well, someone could be kind of like maybe not understanding of, it's like they're not, you might give a lot, too much in this situation, this relationship. I feel like there needs to be some distance, some separation. It's not that you're maybe totally walking away from this person, depending on who they are. But it's almost like you are like, I need some space. I need some time. I need to not hang out with you as often. I need to like, you know, not constantly engage with you. Others of you are making plans for your future. You're trying to, I feel like, change something. Like you're trying to, I feel like, be really logical. Yeah, we even got the Ace of Pentacles here behind this Knight of Swords. So you're trying to be really logical. I feel like potentially around like your money or your resources or where you're spending your time and your energy. And you're trying to make plans for the future that are stable for you. Maybe stable for your family. Some of you, this is also like about bridging these two components of yourself, the logical and the practical side of yourself, with this more nurturing, compassionate, sensitive, like making sure it fits both of those worlds, you know? And some of you are making choices. Like you might have to be like, okay, this or that. Am I choosing this or am I choosing that? Like what does this provide me in my life? And do I need to get rid of it if it's not providing me what I need? Clarify this King of Pentacles. We got the Six of Pentacles. Clarify this Queen of Cups for Libra. Clarify this Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles. High Priestess at the bottom. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be growth, or there can be growth, right? 5 to the 6 of Pentacles here. I feel like you can receive and gain back maybe what you feel like you've lost or how you've been depleted. You might have to look at new opportunities though, or new places, new situations, new opportunities. Like you might not be able to find it in the places you've been. And I feel like you're having to trust yourself. Trust what feels right, especially if you've been feeling kind of depleted in things. You can always make money. You can always make money. Make money back, make money new ways, get new jobs. So it's like, if where you are or what you're doing isn't supporting you the way that you know you need to be supported, it's time to find alternative routes. It's time to find different directions, ones that give you more stability, ones that give you and provide you what you need. And I feel like there's a need this month to kind of like make a plan, clean up, figure out what needs to go, make a plan, and make sure it makes sense with your heart, but also like make sure it gives back to you. Make sure it doesn't deplete you in your cup. I feel like this Queen of Cups is kind of about like filling your cup, making sure your cup is full. I think you might receive an offer or learn about something like, oh, I could go do this, or, you know, maybe you meet somebody, or, you know what I mean? Like depends on like what area of your life this is, but the message is mainly like, you can't keep pouring from this empty cup. It's not working for you anymore. And so it's time to clean this up. It's time to, this last month of 2025, it's time to just get rid of that, close those doors, because you're ready for broader horizons. You're ready to move in new directions, or you need to move in new directions in order to change things. So hopefully that makes sense for you, Libra. All right. We are going to move on to Scorpio. We have go to the sea, but maybe go to the sea. Some of you might need to go to water. We got the Ace of Wands with passion ignited. Some of you might be entering the month feeling a little lost. I feel like you're having to trust your intuition. Something's going to get sparked within you this month, though. What's going on for December for Scorpio? December for Scorpio. Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, 4 of Wands. Something starts to kind of like click, I feel like, in the month of December. Ace of Pentacles. There's something new here. There's something, I almost feel like there's something that takes root, is what I'm getting. I feel like you've kind of been, yeah, like lost, or just like, where am I going? Where is this taking me? What's happening? What's the result going to be? Like, she kind of almost looks like, I don't know if she's looking at a map here. She's got her binoculars, her compass. She's kind of just floating. Like, it's almost like you're just kind of like, oh, we'll see where I end up. You know, like having to kind of trust. I think something's going to start to take shape here. We do have this Six of Pentacles and this Three of Pentacles, which are really good cards, especially with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like if you've started anything, or if you're going to be starting anything, it's like you're getting what you need out of a situation. I feel like you could also experience some level of success or celebration. You could be completing something in the sense of like, I feel like you'd be like completing like a level of something, or it's like a step by step, like there's progression. It's not like that you've finished it and you've completed it. It's like you've completed a part of it, is what I'm getting. And so you could be celebrating that and celebrating your hard work. And it's like you're starting to see things change in your life, or you will be. I think things are going to start to come in like kind of unexpected ways. And it's really going to start to fuel your passion. It's really going to start to fuel this excitement for things, because you're like seeing proof in a way. Some of you could be finding new ways to make money, or you're using your skills in a different kind of way, or you could be learning something as well and receiving a lot of like guidance or support, or kind of like accolades. Like, I mean, some of you could be, I mean, for some of you, you could maybe be like moving, or you could be, there might be an element of like engagement here. I'm not getting that super strong, but there's that possibility just with the cards that are here. I feel like if anything, you could be like dating someone and you start to like, you actually get in a relationship with them, or like, it would be more of like, you and a person kind of getting on the same page, like feeling like you're really aligned, where maybe you were kind of feeling a little bit like, I don't know where this is going, but like, let's just see what happens. Right. So I think things are starting to come together in this month. I think there's definitely going to be a lot of passion, excitement, desire, motivation, because I think it's like you're getting things, or you're receiving things. And so therefore you're also, that's fueling your passion. It's fueling your excitement, because you're like, oh, I'm like, the effort I'm putting into things, I'm getting something back. Right. And so you're starting to see like, okay, well then that makes it worth it. Right. So there's something like that. And I feel like, I just feel like as the month goes on, you're going to get more and more clear in your direction. You're also going to get more and more excited and more kind of motivated around things. And you're going to be celebrating something. Like there's some sort of passion with this like direction that you're taking. So check out your other signs, see if that, like if there's anything further with that might help you out with that message. Okay, we're going to move on to Sagittarius. Let's see. We have the Two of Pentacles, movement, choices, decisions. Ooh, we have poised, number 48. Sagittarius for December. Knight of Cups, Four of Swords. Happy birthday as well. Sagittarius for the month of December. Six of Swords. kind of almost feel like you're getting ready. It's like you got to kind of be ready for anything. I feel though, you might feel like you're kind of like taking things slow this month, or kind of like resting or relaxing, just kind of chilling. Maybe it's the holiday piece. Maybe you're taking holidays. But I almost feel like with this Six of Swords, it's like you're going to have to, like, you are moving though. You're going to have to make a choice or decision, or you're going to be, or you maybe already have, but it's like you got to be ready for like all of a sudden things to pick up, things to start moving, things to like relocate, to move, to travel. Some of you might go on like, I'm hearing like stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And it almost makes me think of like, it's like you've always got your bags packed, like you're always ready. So I don't know if you are, some of you could be going on a trip, or you could be like waiting to figure out like, where are we going? You know? Like what place are we going to go to? What country? Whatever. It might be kind of impromptu is kind of what I'm feeling. Especially with this poised, it's like you have to be ready for anything. Anything that maybe life throws at you. I feel like though you're kind of almost anticipating something being thrown at you. It's not really, it's out of the blue, but it's not. So that's why I'm getting like that travel reference, and it doesn't have to be travel, but it's like, you know, you're going on a trip, you just don't know where, type of thing. And some of you, that could just be in your life. You know, things are changing, things are moving. You just don't really know where things are going. You're kind of just trusting. I feel like there's a calmness about this energy. Almost kind of like a nonchalant, or like I just like, we'll see what happens. Like, I'll get there when I get there, or we'll see what happens. I'll decide when I get there. Like, it's like one of those, like, I'm just gonna like go to the airport and book a flight when I'm there. Like, I'm not gonna book it now and prepare. Why would you do that? I feel like for some of you as well, you might also realize you might have to make new plans. Like, there's something about like, you might be going in one direction right now, but like that might not be the direction forever. And so there's something about that. We do have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So some of you definitely are healing from something, or you have healed. You're opening up your heart a little bit as well. Maybe for some of you could be dating. Like, you're kind of like starting to get yourself back out there. I think you're just taking it slow. You're not really trying to force anything. You're just like, yeah, we'll see what happens. Get there when I get there, kind of thing. Like, you're not really trying to be, as much as you're intentional, you're not really intentional about it. Clarify the Six of Swords. It's almost like I'll go out to the bar, and if nothing happens, then nothing happens. Or I'll go on this dating app, and like if I don't meet anyone, like, oh well. Like, you know, like, you're not like upset about it. Clarify this Six of Swords for Sagittarius in December. Interesting. We got the Five of Cups. So it's like you're starting to come out of this emotional space. It's almost like you're kind of like, I think you're getting over something, and that might be why you're just not, like, whether it's a job or relationship or something, like, you're getting ready for the new thing, but I almost feel like you're not sure what the new thing is. So there's transition here, and that's why you have decisions, because you have choices that you have to make, because you're still not really sure. Yeah, some of you maybe could have like lost a job, or maybe you're having to move out of a house or relationship, and so it's like you're trying to still figure things out, and so you're not making any like immediate decisions right now. But I do see you transitioning out of this Five of Cups energy. So if you've been feeling kind of sad, or like even the Three of Swords, like if you've been feeling kind of sad or feeling like regret or unhappy about certain things or hurt by certain things, I think you're going to be healing and transitioning out of that. And then it's like, I don't know, it's like you could make some decisions that you wouldn't think you would have made December 1st. You know what I mean? So I got this Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords. Interesting. There's a lot of swords and cup energy here. I feel like you are almost like trying to not make decisions from the heart space. There's like a protective element around this as to why you're doing this. I think you're processing things. I think you are healing. But I also feel like this is like the only way you're going to be able to move out into the world right now is if you just like kind of also act from like a more mental space instead of like an emotional space. I think you're manifesting a new opportunity though. I think there's going to be something that comes into your awareness this month, Sag, that like that might lead you down a path that you didn't really expect to kind of be going in. I think that's why there's almost this poised energy. Like, I think you're open. I don't really feel like you're not open. I mean, Sag is always down for an adventure, but I feel like you weren't intentionally planning on making any sort of big moves, but there might be something that comes up where you do have to choose or make some sort of decision around something. Some of you could just be as simple as travel though. So that's what I got for you, Sag. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Let's see what you guys, my fellow Capricorns. We have Thinker, number 44. We got the World card with Universe. Are you thinking about the World, Capricorn? The World card is also kind of like linked to our 10th house, which is Capricorn energy. I believe the World is like a Saturn energy, which is your ruling sign. Queen of Pentacles, there you are. What's going on for Capricorn in the month of December? Happy birthday to any of my December Capricorns. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So you're thinking about change. I think you're thinking about the next phase, the next cycle of something, the next chapter, maybe next year. Some of you could be doing a lot of like 2026 planning. Yeah, 10 of Wands is like, you're over it. We got the Two of Swords. So there's kind of these like decisions you're thinking of and weighing things up. Some of you are trying to figure out, how do I free up my energy? How do we free up my time? How can I make things more efficient? You also could be working a lot this month. Like you might find yourself really busy trying to like cram a lot of things in before the holidays, finish things up, wrap things up for the end of the year. But I do feel like you're thinking about changing something, or you're thinking about, again, just like the new year planning. I'm going to be doing a workshop on January 2nd. Well, I call it it's not really a workshop, but it's like an event. It's going to be virtual. It's going to be like kind of like setting intentions and stuff for the new year. And then also I'm going to be doing Reiki for the group. It'll be a group Reiki session to kind of like integrate things, clear out 2025, bring in the fresh space for 2026, clear any, things that need to be cleared for you specifically. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be announcing it in the next couple days. So that might be something you're interested in if you like to make plans for the future. We know Capricorn does. Trust me, as a Cap rising, I get it. I feel like some of you could also be figuring out, like, how do I make more money without doing as much work? There is also something with that. Clarify this 10 of Wands for Capricorn. Yeah, Queen of Cups, it's like you're emotionally, energetically drained. I feel like you've been giving a lot of your energy. And the question is, have you been receiving what you deserve back? Six of Pentacles. I think there's kind of this, like, you trying to make things easier for yourself, make money easier for yourself. And maybe it's so that you can spend more time with friends, family, relationships, whatever. But it's like you are thinking about wrapping things up. You are thinking about how much you're working. And again, some of you just might need a break. Like some of you might also just, like, you're working a lot because it's December and it's a busy month for you. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn. King of Swords. Yeah, you're trying to cut things out. The Devil card. you're making decisions. It's like, where can I cut the fat? Where can I eliminate what's draining me? Eliminate what's causing too much resistance in my life. What's this Queen of Pentacles? Some of you are changing. Yeah, we got Queen of Swords. So some of you are changing like your mindset around things as well, like your thoughts. The strong practical. There's also like there's a lot of, again, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, there's actually a lot of people here now that I look at this. Yeah, we got King of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot of people. So there could be something about other people being involved in this, but I really feel like you're trying to trim the fat. You're trying to like, you're very much in your mental mind and really focused, I feel like, on your career, your money. Not that you don't have relationships, because there's obviously people around here, but it's like your focus. I think if the focus is on your career, it's because you're trying to make more money, but now you're trying to find a way to make the same money or more without doing as much so you can spend time with your partners. If that makes sense. Yeah, there's something that I feel like you're letting go of when it comes to somehow your money or your career. Again, it could be your beliefs, could be thoughts. But you're just feeling, I feel like, really weighed down by all of this. And so you're like, I can't keep doing this. This is like exhausting. And also, how do I make more money? Because who doesn't want to know about that? You know what I mean? So I think you're trying to figure out plans for the future. Again, you could be vision boarding, planning things out for 2026 as well. So there's a heavy focus on just your goals and your ambitions and your work. But I feel like it's also to make space for the relationships in your life, the people in your life, the other things you want to do in your life. So that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius. We got Six of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. And we got time to go, number 45. What's going on for Aquarius? King of Pentacles. The Death card. You're letting something go. This is the Death card. Yeah, Tower. Change your life. Some of you are leaving a job. And this might be abrupt. I feel like she looks like she's literally running away. So you might, and especially with this Tower here, right? Because we got the Death card and the Tower. I feel like there could be something, and I feel like it's money or your job with the Pentacle energy here, but it's like you're ending something. You're freeing yourself from something. I almost feel like, there was like a saying or a sentence that was coming through. It's like you've spent too much time here. And I don't feel like it's that you didn't get anything from the situation. I feel like if anything, you probably made a lot of money, or you know, like I feel like in some ways it was probably stable for you, but I feel like there was maybe not a lot of love for what you do, or maybe there wasn't a lot of, it's like it had the material piece, but it didn't maybe have the spiritual piece of the sense of like feeling really connected to what it is that you do. Like it's like you're finally freeing yourself from something. But I feel like for some of you, it's like, yeah, you're going to be celebrating this, but I feel like you could be, it's like you're running away. So it's like, I feel like this is like maybe something you decide this month, or you finally take action on it this month. I mean, some of you, this is like, you've procrastinated on this so hard, walking away from something, that it leaves you. and then you're happy about it because you're just like, this is what I needed, this is what I wanted. Because sometimes the Tower comes in when we haven't done it, right? It says, break free of procrastination. It's like the Tower could be forcing you into this change. And I don't feel like you're mad about it though. I feel like it feels like the right thing. Clarify this Death card. Yeah, Six of Cups. There's a lot of good, like, emotional energy here. Like, I don't see you... What's this King of Pentacles? I don't see you being upset about this. Clarify this King of Pentacles here. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Like, you've been burnt out. You've been... Maybe for some of you, you were like... We have the Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. You could have been in corporate or something. Or, like, I don't know. It's like... You literally could lose a job and be happy about it, I feel like, for some of you. Like, there's something about... Something's not working. Sure, you were getting things. There was, like, reciprocation and stuff. But I think, like, there's something about it that just maybe didn't feel aligned for you fully. And then it ends. Or either you end it or something ends it. I don't know. But you're happy about it. You're happy about it. I almost feel like you're telling all your friends. Like, you're like, let's go. It's time to go. So there could be something like that. I don't feel like this change is bad. I feel like this change is something that you've been wanting and desiring for a very long time. You just haven't... You're just now making the changes to do it, if that makes sense. But, like, you're running away from one opportunity, and maybe you're running towards something else. Like, maybe you're running towards some other thing for yourself. But you're ready for the change. I feel like you're happy about the change. So I wouldn't be worried about seeing the Death card there, or the Tower. Okay, moving on to Pisces. I can't believe I've been doing this for an hour. Doesn't feel like it's been that long, and I also was, like, procrastinating on this today. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you guys in the month of December. Truth be told, number 14. Ooh, we got intuition, number 2. So some of you are seeing the truth of something. I also feel like somebody could be telling you something and you already knew. We have the Sun. I mean, obviously, the High Priestess would be your energy. What's going on for Pisces in December? Ooh, the Emperor. Pisces for December. King of Wands. Temperance. Some of you either have fire in your chart or are dealing with a fire sign. These are all fire energies. We even have fire at the bottom. 3 of Wands. So some of you might have fire in your... We have Leo. We literally have Leo, Aries, and Sag. I feel like you may have given someone time and space to come towards you to tell you how they feel. Clarify this Emperor. 8 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone needed time, space. Someone could have been kind of like emotionally detached from a situation. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's almost like, even if this is like a boss, I just almost feel like, yeah, we got the Strength card. It's like you held out on something. You knew something was going to happen, or you know something's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. And you're waiting. It's like you're waiting for the floodgates to open. I feel like it's like the emotional, the expressive floodgates. Now, this also could be you, like waiting for the right time to speak the truth of something, of maybe when you're walking away, or that you're leaving something, or you're, leaving a job, or clarify the Sun energy here. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. This could have to do with like your work. Clarify this King of Wands. Queen of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, Three of Swords. It's like, I think there's, someone might be getting hurt. Or like, I don't want to say maybe getting hurt is like kind of strong. It almost feels like someone's getting told something they don't want to hear or they don't like, right? Like it could be you telling your boss, I'm leaving, I'm quitting. And that could be something that just like they don't like, right? I feel like though there's been an element of waiting. So whether you've been waiting to say this, they've been waiting to hear it, you've been waiting to hear it. This obviously could be with regards to like a relationship. Like someone might really want to work on this and the other person's been kind of detached. And so it's like you're finally getting back on the same page. Like I feel like if it's a relationship, you could actually be sorting things out and figuring things out. If it's a job, I feel like you're walking away. And you've been like waiting for the right time to tell them that you're going to be leaving. I think they're kind of like this sucks. You know what I mean? Because I think they really liked having you around. You might have been very good at also at like what it is that you do. If it's a job, are they like, what's happening here? If it's a job. We got the Ten of Wands at the bottom. Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Hermit, Ten of Swords, and the Star. Yeah, there's like a decision, a personal decision to walk away. I feel like though, it's almost like, yeah, it's the end of this tough situation for you. I think whoever's walking away has been thinking about this for a long time. If it's a relationship, I feel like, I mean, some of you could maybe be deciding to leave a relationship or someone else could be leaving you. But I feel like it's the right thing if that is the case. Others of you are actually, this is like someone's expressing how they've been feeling. And it's the end of that cycle of the two of you being separated or being at a distance from each other, or even just like emotionally distant. It doesn't even have to be physically distant, but just like emotionally distant. I feel like there's going to be healing that happens because there's this like things come up to the surface. The feelings, the emotions come up to the surface. So I feel like, I mean, obviously I'm reading for a collective here, but I feel like it could be going a few different ways. I would say check your sun, moon, rising, depending on what Pisces is for you, but like check the other signs. To get a full picture. There might be some other messages in that give you kind of a bigger picture on things. But that's what I got for you guys. So hopefully that resonates. That one was kind of an interesting one. But I feel like if it's for you, it'll make sense. But that's what I got for you guys, for everybody for the month of December. Like I said, I did a pick a card for December as well. So that's already out on the channel. So feel free to check that out. And I will be having an announcement come out later this week about my January 2nd event. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful December. Thank you for being here as always. Make sure you check out any of the other readings on my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you enjoy these videos, messages, and if they resonate with you. Helps me, helps the channel, and lets me know that you guys appreciate these messages. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful month, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.